Do you have any specific memories about the Coliseum? It's going to be the last regular season game for this season.
For me, I just remember those teams that won the Stanley Cup, and getting stories from Chico Resch and Lauren Henning, who played there, and they were great teams. But the team they have right now is the one that I need and my team needs to focus on. They're the best right now in our division. We've only beaten them one time this year, and we're going to focus on tomorrow night and see what we can do.
Who told the more concise story, Chico or Lauren?
They're both pretty good. They were both pretty good. Chico can gabble on, so Chico was pretty good. And Chico wasn't as serious at that time as he is now. So
Wow.
Some of you guys might know that. So. He's done what you want goaltenders to do and give your team a chance to win. And if you look at last night's game, it's a perfect example. Like, we've got a great chance right off the bat, 4-on-2 rush where we get a great A opportunity on Crawford, but they come right back on a 2-on-1, and there's nothing we can realistically do to stop the 2-on-1. We're going in, like, we're rushing, we're pushing, and they get a great look. Mark plays the 2-on-1 real well, and Cam comes up with a big glove save. They get confidence from their goaltender because he made a big save. We get confidence from ours, and it was just a great hockey game from then on.
How would you describe just the energy of a classic kind of Ranger Islander rivalry game, which this one is?
Well, they've all been, it's only my second year here, but they've all been different, and fans have really been involved from there to our building to the outdoor game. Extremely emotional, extremely passionate, and you can tell both teams want to win, and I'm sure that's what we're going to see tomorrow night.
Thinking about putting Tanner back in?
Yes.
For Shepherd?
Yes.
What's the thinking?
Tanner was playing well before. I want to take a look at Shep. We've got 13 healthy forwards. They're all playing well, but I just think it's time for Tanner to come back in.
They've been able to get a jump on you in some of these games.
Their starts have been way better than ours in all 4 games, there's no doubt. That's one area that we talked about prior to Game 3, prior to Game 4. It didn't work out exactly like we anticipated. We're going to try it again tomorrow, try and get a better start. They've jumped on us. Give them full marks. They're playing extremely well. They're a good team, and it took a real strong effort to beat them the first time. It's going to take our best effort to give them a good game tomorrow night.
How have you seen Brass's game kind of mature in the 2 years he's been here into where he is, that everyday top 1, top 2 center?
Brass is a real emotional young man, and he's got to play with the emotion, but he's got to make sure he channels it the right way, and when he does channel that emotion the right way, he's a real efficient player at both ends of the rink. I think he's really become a real solid two-way player that can play against other teams' top line, can do a real good job there, and also generate the offense that we need from a skilled player like him.
Have you gotten any better idea on what Lundqvist might be back?
Nope. Well, you know.
But keep asking.
That was him
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still every day.
Okay.
But he's not cleared for contact, right? Otherwise, when he is cleared for contact, he will be in practice, though, right?
We'll let you know when there's a change in the status.
I love it.
Is he gonna?
I love it.
Is he gonna make the trip?
It's one question I can pass on.
He's going to stay here and work out.
Staying.
I don't mean to the island. I mean Washington.
Washington, no.
Yeah, we're all right.
He'll work out.
No Buffalo?
He knocked in my door. He really wanted to come to Buffalo. I said, "No, Hank, you're staying back, bud."
If we could all get off the Buffalo trip, we would.
Anything else?
You talked about the emotion that Brass feeds off of. Is there something
different his mentality compared to, say, the average player when he comes through in these big moments for you guys?
I don't think there's anything different. I just think, Brass is a young man. Like, and if you've talked to him in the dressing room, like, he watches all the games on TV. Like, he's a real addict of what's going on. Like, he knows all the scoops and rumors. He's a hockey fanatic, and I think he's really evolved in the time I've been here. I know he got here at the trade deadline prior to the year I got here, and it sort of gave a jump start to his career. And he's turning out to be a real solid player for us.
When you came in, you just kind of quipped big game tomorrow, but can you just speak to, literally what's at stake and how big those 2 points are?
Well, big game in the sense that, it's New York's rivalry, or one of New York's rivalry hockey-wise. But I think right now, at the end of the day, that when you analyze it, it's 2 teams that are fighting to get a check mark by their name to get into the playoffs. Not an easy thing to do, and after that, we're both going to fight for position for the playoffs. But these games have, for me anyway, the ones all the ones that I've been here have all been special. They've all been different, and everybody looks forward to them, and that's what we're going to have tomorrow.
The rivalry comes alive for the final time this regular season. Tuesday on MSG2. The Rangers battle Tavares and the Islanders in a huge divisional showdown.
What a win for the New York Rangers.
Rangers, Islanders. Live coverage begins with Visa Rangers game night at 6:30. Then the puck drops at 7. Tuesday on MSG2. Check MSG.com for channel listings.